Here we are at the Kidlit Conference 2008. All the bloggers are coming in, and Dee and I are going to join a panel and talk about reader girls and what the Kidlitosphere is to us. The room is filling up. And then tonight we'll be celebrating colleague Paula and recognizing her as our brand new Reader Girls Diva. There's Holly. So this is the guy we had breakfast with, who's very cool, Lee Wind, and he is our newest Reader Girl member. No kidding, he's wearing the same shirt. The same shirt?
Same shirt.
Same shirt. He is a very nice breakfast companion.
And he has a really cool blog.
And he has a really cool blog. The name of his blog
I'm here, I'm queer, what the hell do I read?
There you go.
Co-founders and divas, and I do the blogging for our Reader Girl site.
Yay. I'm really thankful. I'm Lorie Grover. I write young adult novels and board books, kind of both ends. I just started my own blog to be an individual, so I feel like I'm just a baby in the blog sphere. But I am with Reader Girls. I'm a co-founder and diva and work with Dia.
What we do is we have a monthly issue that goes up, and we blog on our separate blog. We blog on MySpace. We blog different parts of the issue, the community service aspect or the author interview, because we feature a different book every month. And we sort of, our motto is to read, get girls to read, reflect, and reach out. And so basically that, our blogging is reflected, our blogging reflects that motto.
Laptop right now, TBD, all these different projects, and just to see it listed and to share it, oh, that's why my daughter hasn't called me for a while. My mom will say, oh, I get it now, you know? So just checking in, kind of like a progress report, I guess. For me, so that's how it segues in. It's a way to relax. It's not the thing that's on my mind that I've got to get done. It's absolutely much more fun. I find it, the authors, the feeling that we have among authors is exactly the same feeling that is in the Kidlitosphere. It's completely opening and warm and supportive and sharing. And I think that's what separates us from them, whoever they are. The adult. We're cross-publishing. We're here to help each other and share the news, and I think that's fantastic.
That lead off to other bloggers, and so you just sort of naturally fit in through your audience. This is what I found.
I guess I hadn't heard the term, and then we were in it, and then I just looked around, oh, this is where we're at. Yeah. So I never felt the edges at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think when I like to look at new blogs all the time, just because, you know, if someone's linked to something neat and I find that person through that other person, then I'm happy to like find a new blog, and I'm always adding to my blog roll. But the one thing that I look for in new blogs is just consistency. You know, the person who writes the one blog post and then takes a month off and doesn't write another one, that one's I'm not going to pay much attention to. But if they have consistently, and they know their niche, it's always good to like find your niche, whatever that might be. Who knows what that is? But you know, if you can find it like a cool niche, and then you do consistent writing in that niche, then that's what I like to look for in a blog.
One piece of advice I'd have for new bloggers is, when I started blogging, I knew nothing about technology. And you really need to learn things like Photo Bucket. So you can import photos, you know, from your camera. You can import photos. You have to get code for them to put into the blog. Learn things like that, and how to import YouTube, and how to import podcasts.
But it's not daunting, though. It's
it's
a couple
not
minutes of
daunting,
time, yeah.
but it's something you have to learn, and it just makes your blog so much richer if you add those visual and video components.
They're celebrities, and how do you get into that little group? And here we are 2 years later, and I'm sitting on this panel, which is very cool. And I would call it a long-term investment. And it starts with starting your own blog, and as Betsy says, is be consistent. Blog regularly, blog about interesting things. If you have nothing to say, I don't know, make something up. Or if you find another blog post somewhere else that's interesting to you, blog about that and cross-reference it, just to help your own community become aware of it. Even if your community is only 2 people, you have to start somewhere. You know, a house always gets started with 1 brick, and then all of a sudden there's lots of other bricks. Then start to comment on other people's blogs The trick is, and this is from experience too, the trick is link back to your blog in the post. And usually in blog comment facilities, you can put your name and then your own URL. Try to limit yourself to just putting that, and don't get too internally promoting within the comments. Just get in, it's a cliche, but get into the conversation. As soon as you start to talk and you come back regularly and you talk and talk and talk, people will start to follow you back to your own blog. It takes a little bit of time, and that's really the first step to getting into the community, to breaking the skin of the O-sphere.
Skin of the O-sphere.
How about peeling the skin back?
Okay, that's better.